Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another riveting episode of Howard's Opinion. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm thrilled to have you joining me today as we delve into the captivating world of sports. As we embark on this journey together, let's dive headfirst into a story that has been making waves in the soccer universe. You see, my friends, the beautiful game is on the cusp of a seismic shift here in the United States. FIFA President Gianni Infantino has been vocal about his ambition to revolutionize the professional men's soccer landscape in America. And what's at the heart of this transformation? The introduction of promotion and relegation, a system that has been the backbone of European soccer for decades. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Howard, what exactly does this mean? Well, let me break it down for you. In traditional American sports leagues like the NFL or NBA, teams are locked into their respective divisions, with no risk of being demoted to a lower league. But in soccer, the concept of promotion and relegation adds an extra layer of excitement and unpredictability. Teams that perform well can rise through the ranks, while those that struggle can find themselves relegated to a lower division. Infantino's remarks have sparked a renewed debate about the merits of implementing such a system in Major League Soccer. And let me tell you, this is not just a trivial matter. The very fabric of American soccer could be altered forever. The United Soccer League has already taken steps to introduce promotion and relegation into their leagues, with plans to debut a new circuit at the first division level as early as 2027. But here's the thing. MLS has traditionally operated as a closed, single-entity circuit, with all owners having vested interests in their collective success. The introduction of promotion and relegation would require a fundamental shift in this approach, allowing teams to operate more independently and potentially creating a more competitive balance. As I ponder the implications of this potential change, I'm reminded of the wise words of the great soccer philosopher Johann Cruyff. Football is a game of mistakes. Whoever makes the fewest mistakes wins. And that's precisely what makes this story so fascinating. The possibility of promotion and relegation in American soccer is not just about winning or losing. It's about creating an environment where teams can thrive, where players can grow, and where fans can experience the thrill of uncertainty. And so, as we continue to navigate this complex and intriguing tale, I invite you to join me on this journey of discovery. We'll explore the intricacies of promotion and relegation, examine the potential benefits and drawbacks, and hear from experts and enthusiasts alike. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're diving into the world of sports, specifically golf, where the KPMG Women's PGA Championship has been making headlines. The tournament, held in Frisco, Texas, has seen its fair share of challenges, particularly with the extreme weather conditions. Players have been battling against aggressive winds and scorching heat, making every shot a daunting task. Minjee Lee has been a standout, posting an impressive 3 under 69 in the third round, which is nothing short of remarkable given the conditions. She's now leading the tournament by 4 shots, with Gino Thitikul being the only other player under par. The likes of Lexi Thompson and Nelly Korda are also in contention, albeit a bit further back. What's interesting and somewhat concerning is the impact of the heat on players. We've seen instances in other sports, like baseball, where athletes have fallen ill due to extreme temperatures. It's a reminder that, despite their professionalism and preparation, athletes are not immune to the elements. The setup of the course has also been a topic of discussion, with some players feeling that it's too demanding, even for a major championship. Stacey Lewis criticized the setup, saying it makes good players look silly. Nelly Korda echoed similar sentiments, suggesting that while the course should be challenging, good shots should also be rewarded. It's a delicate balance, and one that tournament organizers must navigate carefully. The goal is to test the skills of the world's best golfers without putting them in harm's way. As we look ahead to the final round, it will be fascinating to see how the players adapt to the conditions and whether Minjee Lee can hold on to her lead. The KPMG Women's PGA Championship is a testament to the strength and resilience of female golfers, and we're excited to see how it all unfolds. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to the closing segment of Howard's Opinion. Today, we're shifting our focus from the world of women's sports to the gridiron, as we delve into the realm of the National Football League. Specifically, we're going to examine the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that has been a dominant force in the league in recent years. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Howard, what about the Chiefs' chances this season? Well, let me tell you, folks, there are some interesting perspectives out there. For instance, NFL analyst Kyle Sopp of Pro Football Network has been targeting Chiefs defensive tackle Chris Jones as a key factor in the team's defensive season prediction. According to Sopp, the Chiefs' defense may not be ranked among the elite this year, partly due to concerns about Jones' aging and potential decline. Now, I'm not one to doubt Chris Jones' abilities, folks. The man is a 3-time first-team All-Pro selection and 6-time Pro Bowl invitee. However, it's also important to acknowledge that Father Time is undefeated, and even the greatest players eventually succumb to the ravages of age. If Jones' production does indeed decline, it could have significant implications for the Chiefs' defense. On a related note, I came across an interesting article about the Chiefs' Week 14 opponent, the Houston Texans, and their quarterback C.J. Stroud. Apparently, Stroud has been reflecting on last season's divisional matchup against the Chiefs, where he threw for 244 yards and 2 touchdowns, but also had 2 interceptions and was sacked 8 times. Despite the loss, Stroud is determined to bounce back in 2025 and is drawing on the experiences of last season to fuel his growth as a quarterback. Folks, this is what I love about sports, the perpetual cycle of competition, improvement, and redemption. Even in the face of adversity, athletes like C.J. Stroud are driven to learn from their mistakes and come back stronger. It's a mindset that we can all apply to our own lives, whether we're athletes or not. As we wrap up today's show, I want to leave you with some food for thought. The NFL is a league of parity, where teams rise and fall with each passing season. The Kansas City Chiefs may have been a dominant force in recent years, but they're not immune to the challenges that every team faces. As we look ahead to the 2025 season, it'll be fascinating to see how the Chiefs adapt to these challenges and whether they can maintain their position as one of the league's top teams. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts. Keep it locked to Howard's Opinion for more sports analysis, debate, and discussion. And as always, I'll leave you with a quote from the great coach, Vince Lombardi. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Until next time, folks.